there. So they're saying that during the daytime between on a Thursday, I don't know, was it Wednesday or Thursday? On a Wednesday morning, mind you, because they found her body at 1:37. They're saying that whoever put her there, she wasn't dead. She was dead right where they found her. Like, that's how they know, like, the fatal blow. But she was all beat up, but they won't even tell you everything. Like, they don't tell you everything. It's stupid. But anyways, so they said that whoever did it was a monster if it was one or two people, which I have no idea, or what idiot, because I went to go see what it looked like. So the people that are in 2, where she was found behind building 2, which is their balconies, the back of the houses. The front is where all the cars park. And then there's the woods in the back. But there's like a little fence between the woods and like the yard of what the back of the places would have, like maybe for dogs or something. And then on the side of building 2, it's a dead end. So if you drive into 1 to 2 and 3, there's a dead end. So you have to come back out, right? But for someone, and they're saying that when they found her at 1:37, that she was recently placed there. So it would have to have been in the daytime, where they took her body, where obviously she was unconscious or something, because no screaming, nobody heard nothing. And these people are literally feet away from where her body was found. A whole complex, okay? Nobody heard nothing. That's fucking weird. So either they beat her up first and then they dragged her and then they did the final blow there. But I don't know why they believe that nobody is going to do that on a work day. Even if people went to work, like, you don't know who's looking out the window, or like, you know what I mean? And she was found nude. So this girl is nude. They took off all her clothes, probably to remove like fibers or hair or DNA or whatever. And she's completely nude, and they don't even say if she was, like, you know, sexually assaulted. Like, how are they not informing people about this? Like, there's women, when I drove by there was kids running around unsupervised, like feet away from where this girl was found. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. And then I was like, dude, I'm gonna research, because they had no information besides a devastating blow. That's all they say. And I'm like, dude, there's women that live there. This is gonna happen again, or I don't know. But for her to have been found in this apartment complex, okay, this is not like a forest behind the complex. You know what I mean? This is like a little forest area that is between 2 of the same complex, but just further buildings. A group of the other parts of the complex are on one side, and then the 1, 2, and 3 are on the entrance side. And between those 2 parts, there's a forest, right? Which is not that big. And then it goes down or whatever. So the people in 2, whoever found her, they saw her. Multiple people called in that they saw a body out there. And this was at 1:37 p.m. The cops pronounced her dead at 1:50. So this girl definitely was murdered there, because nobody there has came forward and said, oh, she was coming to see me. She had a backpack with her, like a full backpack too. You know what I'm saying? She had a full backpack, and she was like in sandals. Like, I don't know, dude. It just makes no sense. And no guy is just gonna just beat up a girl, murder her for like, unless it's like sexual assault or something. You know what I mean? And they don't want her to tell that they did what they did, so they had to. You know what I mean? Like, what other explanation could that be? Unless she came because she was gonna buy drugs or something. Because I've seen girls do that. Like, normal girls don't go knocking on multiple doors at 11:45 at night, midnight, looking for someone. You're just going to be like, oh, I think it's this door. Like, normal people don't do that. We'll knock maybe on one door. You know what I mean? Or, and then we'll just go and try to get a hold of them on the phone, or I don't know, dude. But normal people don't do that. So I was like, maybe she was going to buy drugs, and then like, you know how drug dealers are. They're just like, I'll be there in like 30 minutes, and she don't have a vehicle, so she probably walked over there, and she's like, you know what? I'll just wait. I'll drive. I'll walk over there. By the time I get there, it'll be ready, whatever. You know what I mean? And the only time that a person would go crazy knocking on multiple doors is like when they're like looking for drugs, you know what I'm saying? Or like who would walk? What girl would walk? I don't know, dude.